I am back with another episode of Akashic Storytime. What is Akashic Storytime? It is exactly what it sounds like, an Akashic story of someone's soul. And this one is titled The Atlantean High Priest Releasing Soul Trauma. Once upon a time, there was a soul from Arcturus. He called himself a blue ray being. And after some time on this very advanced planet, he decided to travel to the Sirian star system, and he settled on Sirius A. And there he expanded his knowledge. He went to a Sirian university to study. Sirius is known for being an excellent place for expanding your cosmic knowledge. Then there was a call put out all across the galaxy. Project Earth had recently been started, and it was thriving. The settlement of Lemuria was thriving, but Gaia needed a balance, a more technologically advanced civilization, and so he decided to become one of the founders of Atlantis. And he came to Earth and was one of the Sirians that was part of the collective of extraterrestrials from all over the galaxy and even beyond our galaxy to assist in the foundation of Atlantis. He frequently visited, and then there came a time where he decided to incarnate as one of the Atlantean humans, and he left his Sirian body and was born as a baby in Atlantis. He was born with all his Arcturian and Sirian knowledge intact, still remembering who he was, and now able to really assist humanity because he was one of them. And so he grew up to be one of the most important people of his time. He became an Atlantean high priest of the blue ray frequency, and he worked very closely with his extraterrestrial ancestors and with Archangel Michael of the blue ray frequency. He also learned how to work with dragons and other elemental beings. They assisted him in his temple work, and he developed a very strong bond with these beings. He grew older, and times grew more chaotic than ever, and there was a split happening within the Atlantean society, and people were starting to become on edge and nervous, and there was a definite shift taking place. And everyone knew that it was coming, yet none wanted to really address it, but the priests and priestesses of the time. They felt that the way things were headed was dangerous to humanity, and they started warning people to go within. But the energies were set in motion, and Earth was spiraling downward into a descension cycle, and people were starting to turn against each other. And they also turned against him and many other priests and priestesses, and he tried to escape, but they publicly executed him for everyone to see. He had never been more disappointed, sad, and angry at humanity, after all he had done for them, after all the hard work that he's put into Project Earth. He couldn't believe what had just happened. And this is what I call soul PTSD. We all carry soul post-traumatic stress, and this is where I come in. I'm not just an Akashic Records reader. I assist in removing the blocks by making them known to the person. And I want everyone to be the best and healed version of themselves. And because he had this huge trauma that he was carrying within him, the lifetimes that followed after Atlantis were very similar. He lived lives as a witch, a hermit, living on his own in the woods, as a medicine man, working with herbs and plants, a lot of heathen lifetimes. But there was always this subconscious fear that it was dangerous for him to go out in public, so he stayed away from people and preferred to be on his own, a pattern that he very much carried over into this lifetime. So he came back, knowing that things would be different this time around, that many of the fallen light workers from the past would also be coming back. The ones that also got executed, the ones that got burned or stoned or drowned, they would all be coming back for this time of ascension. He knew that this time around it would be safe for him to come back, so he did. But there was still something holding him back, and he realized that there was great power inside of him, and it scared him, because his soul remembered what happened last time he exposed this great power to the public. He got punished for it, and he knew that he needed help, and that is how I met him. After receiving his reading, he knew that it was safe. He remembered. He remembered the whole story. He remembered what had happened, and he also remembered that now it was truly safe for him to return and to fully and completely be who he came here to be. So he embraced all of him, every aspect of him, of his Atlantean, Arcturian, and Syrian knowledge, and slowly but surely he grew into the magnificent high priest that he was meant to be in this lifetime, and that he has always been deep inside. I hope that you enjoyed this beautiful ancient soul's story. I get to work with so many amazing beings, and I get to open their book of life. Their cosmic blueprint and mission are revealed to me, and each time I am in such awe and wonder at the beautiful souls that I have had the privilege of working with. So that's why I decided to start this series of Akashic stories, changing some details of course to respect everyone's privacy. We are all here to shine our bright light and be who we came here to be. And I am so happy that I get to assist people in remembering their mission and origin. Know that I am always available to guide you, help you, and dive into your Akash with you, or do one-on-one coaching to get you to be the best version of yourself. And if this speaks to you, you can always contact me. And thank you for tuning in to this story, and I will be back with another one soon. Bye.